Well, welcome along here to English Park for this Blackwells English Cup semi-final. It's the second one. We've had to wait a wee while for it, but here we are. So two sides line up. We'll go through the two sides. In white, the home side, Christchurch United. Number 1, Eddie Ashton. Number 2, Matthew Bergen. Number 3, Joe Matheson. Number 7, Michael White. Number 9, Eddie Wilkinson. Number 12, Jirel Boyang. Number 14, Daniel McClay, captain. Number 18, Luke White. Number 19, Joe Hurl. Number 20, Oliver Colotti. Number 23, Benji Lapsey. Coached by Danny Halligan, assisted by Robbie Stanton.
And for Selwyn United today in their traditional blue and black stripes, we've got Piatako Barima in goal. Number 3, Mackenzie Coe. Number 5, Jack Allett. Number 6, Jaden Booth. Number 8, Jamie Carradis. Number 10, Daniel Eade. Number 11, Luke Blackie. Number 12, Luke Pritchard. Number 15, Mitch Coburn. Number 17, Troy Pennyquick. And number 21, Joe Arnott. With Dorian Grolt, Ollie Schultz, Isaac Topham, Reece Mittenhory and Ollie Sims making up the bench for today's visitors. They are coached by a collective staff of Chris Brown as the head coach, assisted by Gary Wooden and Neil Watson, with Chris Leggett as the goalkeeper coach.
Yes, and you've got Craig Crawford here with Tom Byrne in the commentary positions for this evening. And the officials for today: referee Caleb Downs, assisted by Aaron Nottage and Michael Field. Paul Pace is the fourth official. So a tasty wee fixture here, Tom.
So these sides have already met 3 times this year, and they've won one each, and they drew the other one, so a much-needed tiebreaker.
Yes, well, Selwyn have had 2 victories, haven't they? Of course, in the Southern League, back in the first game, Selwyn got the better of Christchurch United in that one, so they just hold the win-loss record just. But both these sides obviously competing to get through to play Cashmere Technical in the final this Sunday. Both teams obviously be hungry to carry on their season. Of course, Selwyn have done that by getting through to the National League. But Christchurch United, this could be done and dusted if they don't pick up a victory here today.
So Christchurch United looking for a repeat of last year's final, and Selwyn looking to continue this fairy tale run they're on at the moment.
Yeah, it certainly was a good watch on the weekend, and we're just keeping up with it. I think there was 5 sides vying for that National League spot, and for our last late goal, we saw Selwyn United join Cashmere Technical in the National League. But it's all eyes here. We've got a bit of a crowd. Both clubs have been able to invite some guests, well monitored at the front door, and it's Selwyn with the early location advantage here. The old linesman just whacked the ball out of the player's hands while he was raising his flag. There's Luke White trying to release some action down here with Eddie Wilkinson, trying to move their way up the pitch, Christchurch United.
Another nervy start here for Selwyn. Let's hope they don't leave themselves another mountain to climb like they did on Saturday, which they successfully managed to do. Yeah,
well, all the goals came at the beginning, right at the end, and right at the start, didn't they? I think they've shown, as you said, they're in a great run of form. Christchurch United, on the other hand, have probably by their standards let themselves down a bit. They had the winning of the game there on Saturday against South City Royals and let it go. So I'm sure that every one of those players out there in a white shirt today will be looking to make amends. There goes Luke White trying to make his way through. He's pulled up the attention of the referee, and rightly so. James McClay with that left foot we saw back here a few weeks ago.
Pennyquick does enough to hold Michael White up on that far side. Selwyn unable to effectively clear yet.
And Bremer does a nice little tidy up.
Relatively nervy start from both sides here.
There's not too much, there's a wee bit of a breeze out there. I don't think it's going to affect the players too much. Looks like it might be coming from the east. James McClay. It finds Eddie Wilkinson. Back to Lapsley. McClay finds that left foot sweeping shot.
Lovely switch ball from James McClay.
I'll be doing better with those crosses from out there, Matheson. They've got nice wide options here, Christchurch United. As soon as they get in the ball, they're finding those wide areas.
Comfortable again for Barima there.
Good to see Kaloti putting a wee bit of pressure on. Young man who's done quite well and made a good name for himself this year, I think.
So very impressed by Lloyd Quality this season, after being a big name down in Dunedin.
Oh, and here's Eid. Is he beaten?
Very well saved. Follow up. Oh.
Drew a couple of great saves there. Dan Eid beat the offside trap. And Eddie Ashton had to be at his best there. One shot flying through the legs of the defender he kept out. And the retake shot from Ashton was a tasty one that he had to look after as well.
Some lovely link-up play from Selwyn on that right-hand side.
Oh, just unable to keep over that one. That looked like Jaden Booth getting up there. It's two big twin centre-backs got involved in the set play.
First signs of life from Selwyn.
Yeah, it's good. I was waiting for see if that linesman's flag was going to go up on that one, but Dan Eads timed a few of those runs in his long illustrious career of football here in Christchurch, and he got it right that time too. There's McClay finding a way, giving Pennyquick some work out there as he tries to contain Matheson. He can't link up with White, and away comes Selwyn as they try to get out of their defensive third.
So sloppy pass there from Coe. Christchurch able to settle down and get their foot on the ball.
Good to see them putting a few passes together. I'd have to say I watching a bit of that game on the weekend. There weren't, well, it was a late part of the game. There weren't too many passes being strung together by either side, South City Royals or Christchurch United. But looks like they're being able to do pretty well here already. Here comes White. He's a dangerous player if he gets an opportunity.
Very well mopped up there from Jaden Booth. You'd have to think that if this game does start to open up, we'd see chances flowing. Both sides very quick up top.
Yes, well, see both teams having played on Saturday. Selwyn having a bit of a bus trip, I understand. Return back from Nelson. I'm sure they had this game well on their minds as soon as they completed that National League objective. The pressure's on from Eid. Trying to get Bo Yang to put him under pressure, and Ashton
forced to clear.
Just gone safe.
Throw quickly from Pennyquick, but sloppy from Eid there.
Eid's given away opportunity here.
Kaloti meanders forward. Very isolated out there on the right, but he's done well to maintain possession.
And here's Wilkinson. He's got a great chance and he's done it. Wilkinson, he's had a lethal foot all year on this left-hand side for Christchurch United. Found himself in a lot of space. Was cool and calm. Passed it into the net the advancing Bremer. And we've got our first goal of the day.
Very clinical finish there from Eddie Wilkinson. Luke Pritchard unable to step out and intercept that pass quick enough, and very calmly taken 1v1 there from Eddie Wilkinson.
Yes, it was well moved out there. As we said, there was a good press scope went on down the right-hand side.
Nearly 8 minutes in, and both sides have shown that ability to split defence open with a killer pass. Christchurch United just a bit more clinical with their finishing.
And Wilkinson now involving his own keeper. Christchurch United going to just look like they're quite happy to just keep the ball now. This is going to, Ead's going to put pressure on. So the press starts to come on from Selwyn.
This is when Christchurch United have looked at their best this season. Is just when they're nice and calm and build up, but Joe Hall lapse in concentration.
Well, this is going to have, might have to result in a bit of a game change here from Selwyn. Because as we've alluded to, Christchurch United more than capable and willing just to keep that ball for long periods of time. But can they?
So the only positive for Selwyn at this rate is that they did concede early. No strangers to coming from behind against Christchurch United. They came from behind 3 times in that 3-3 draw in the second round of the MPO earlier in the season. And they trailed twice in their 3-2 win in the South Island League game. So
yes. Yeah, there'll be no give up, that's for sure, from Selwyn United.
More than familiar with the task at hand.
So try to, nice work through the
Lovely
middle.
link up there from Blackie, but
Unfortunately not be able to soften that touch enough. McClay with the long ranger. Down that left foot, Michael White putting a wee bit of pressure on Coburn.
very calm build-up play from Selwyn. Both sides look very comfortable playing out through a press.
Penny quick finds Blakey. They could have brought it out here through Caritas. We've got a couple of options.
The overlapping run from Pritchard, but Caritas unable to find it. The deflection should see its way through to Ashton and goal.
Yeah, Caritas just raises his hand, a bit of a sorry there. A good option there. Good couple of options for him to choose from. Looks like Selwyn are going to commit to attack. They're going to need to get themselves back into this game. Both teams finding good 4 or 5 pass movements, but it's Christchurch not under position now.
Selwyn unable to string a few passes together these last few minutes like they did at the start. It's Christchurch United just settling in. I think one thing that'll be very interesting to watch when Christchurch United build up is who steps out to pick up James McClay from Selwyn's midfield. So far he's found plenty of space to start hitting those big diags.
Yeah, well, Caritas would be the man, I think. You've got to match him for experience, that's for sure.
Again, very patient from Christchurch United.
Here goes Galati trying to link up with
Lovely
Lapsley.
1-2 with Lapsley.
And a return pass, and Coburn's long legs able to get in the way of that one and shut that promising move out from Christchurch United.
Lovely link up there, very much forced to stretch.
So both sides getting here and to the semi-finals. Selwyn made short work of Mid-Canterbury 8-1 in the first round, and then tipped up Hallsville United 2-1 in the quarter-final. And Christchurch United here via beating Nomads United 5-1 and FC 2011 4-1. So both relatively comfortable pathways to the semi-final. As we saw seems months ago now, we saw Kashmir Tech demolish University of Canterbury 5-0 to take their place in this Sunday's final. And we're going to see one of these lads, one of these teams out there facing them. The informed Selwyn United or Christchurch United, who, if they can...
to mop up that, but a very sloppy clearance, unable to be brought down under control.
Yeah, each promising run there, wasn't able to get the right ball to him. Seems to be the accuracy of the passing is going to have to be on point for both sides today. Especially as both sides like to play it across the back. Comfortable looking forward for those options. They're going to have to rely on plenty of movement in front of them. That midfield going to be moving for both sides, trying to find that space, find that option. There's the ball to eat, an intelligent ball out wide. Pennyquick storming down the left-hand side. He's just good bit of calmness there. Gets the ball on his favoured right foot to cross it.
Deep cross hung up for Arnott. Lapsley does very well to shepherd that up for a goal kick. So Blackie must be one of the biggest players on the park there, so you'd expect more crosses to go his way, but just overhit that one there from Pennyquick.
He really has, Blackie's been able to give this Selwyn side a real good direction, or a good high man, hasn't he, since being involved with them. Lapsley has a look forward, doesn't see anything. It's Bergen, returns it back to him. Tidy ball into Colotti. And Downs did not like that. And the first card of the night comes out to Jaden Booth. Yeah, he
more mistimed than anything there. He just tried to pull out, but could not quite get there in time.
You know, Colotti's touch wasn't good enough, was it? He was having to commit to tidying up his error.
Just a matter of who get there first, and Booth not quite able to put the afterburners on there.
And McClay's looking for Wilkinson. The Ellett's up to shut that one out. Big high clearance. McClay can't get hold of it. But Bergen sends it back up the line. Wilkinson on the ball, looking for support. He's got decided to go forward. Tries to team up with Colotti.
I think Christchurch United have looked a lot calmer these last few minutes on the ball, minus Colotti's horrific touch, which won them a foul.
Back they go. Gone resorted for the long ball. McClay just got away with that one, I think. But here comes Lapsley, teaming up with Wilkinson. Steps over, looks for a better opportunity. Let's head out to Matheson, who drills it back in. It's a dangerous one. Bremer's there. So there's a couple of other white players in white, but no. Downs has seen something. He's quite happy to pull that one up. Those keepers are sometimes looked after in that 6-yard box, aren't they?
Yeah, very much looked like Bremer was impeded there, but he managed to do just enough anyway.
But good to see the continued opportunities come. And see if Selwyn can get back into creating. They've created some stuff on the break. But they just can't get the position in these high areas so far.
Very well mopped up there from Jaden Booth.
It's a bit of a restart. Put in there by Pritchard. Out to Coburn. He goes back as well. So they look forward, trying to pick a way through this deep sitting Christchurch United at the moment. Another one of those bit of a
few heavy
big
touches
touch
in midfield from both teams.
Here comes White, trying to get the better of Pennycook. Unfortunately, wasn't able to find Calotti. Wilkinson hadn't arrived yet. And Carrot is sniffing, trying to sniff out Dan Eade and give him some space. Wasn't able to.
So very surprised that Selwyn have not looked to get Eade in behind as many times as they have so far. They successfully did the once, but that switch ball.
Laps, trying to find Lapsley out there. Ball a bit too heavy. As we mentioned before, been a few heavy touches out there. I think Christchurch United would be well used to these artificial pitches, and I think Selwyn United are going to have to do so as well soon. As I understand, there might be Foster Park might be in the renovation pathway for one of these all-weather pitches in the not too distant future.
Yeah, I believe there was definitely a plan put forward to the Selwyn District Council.
Yeah.
Definitely got a lot of people sharing their vote of approval for that turf. Be a lovely addition out at Foster to accompany the new stadium they've got.
Yeah, quite a complex out there. New hockey pitch as well. There's a few netball courts going in. Selwyn Council, as it continues to grow, able to put in some good facilities. And this English Park facility is playing host to this Blackwells semi-final. We've enjoyed plenty of games here at English Park. And this one looks good too.
Finds his way to White.
Coburn, just with his huge boots, able to get a toe in. This might be the first corner of the day.
The three times now that Coburn's had to stretch to break up Christchurch United's play.
And it's Wilkinson's going to head across. We saw James McClay taking a lot of these corners last time we were here. Wilkinson's got himself on the ball here. Haven't committed a lot to this corner, Christchurch United.
Christchurch United definitely wary of Selwyn's threat on the counter from that. Only committing
McClay,
3 or 4.
Under a bit of pressure there. He's able to keep the ball. He's gone deep. Boyang getting a bit loose with the passes here. And Wilkinson just calms things down. Plenty sitting up high for Christchurch United. Just back 2 or 3, just patient on the ball, looking for the run. Calotti put something on, but Coburn's easily deals with that.
Christchurch United, it looks like it's just about waiting for the time to make that run in behind and just pick your pass from there. Look very, very comfortable being patient with the ball at the back.
That was always a trademark of their coach Danny Halligan as he played his football for Christchurch United in the National League. He's always a very patient player. We've got a bit of rain coming here, Tom. Going to spice things up a bit. Just floats in via the east. It's Selwyn looking to restart us with a throw in. There's a mistake here. Can they capitalise?
lunging
It's
in
that
already.
Wilkinson. He loves his left foot. He's only just kept it in the park. He'll be a bit disappointed with himself there.
Very uncharacteristic mistake there from Jaden Booth.
And that's going to be something they're going to have to watch out for, as we see Christchurch United really enjoy snapping into attack mode, given those opportunities. It's Penny Quick out in the left-hand side. Defence is strong enough at this stage. All that. Dan Eade. What a ball.
Arnott didn't gamble on Lapsley, completely missing it, so trickles tamely through to Ashton. They're the ones as forwards your coach yells at you to gamble on.
Well, if Dan Eade was on the receiving end of that ball from Dan Eade, it might have resulted in something a bit, it might have challenged. But he can't be in two places at once.
Very physical battle there. Pritchard comes away with the ball.
And he's given it away to White.
Gives
White
away
gets
straight
his
to White.
left, gets up. Great ball in. Wilkinson's found himself on the ball.
Looked like Downs was about to play advantage for a penalty there. The late challenge coming in on Luke White, but decides against it.
Luke White's getting himself a lot higher than I've seen him play in earlier games this season. He's definitely adding some spice to the attack in behind Colotti. Penny Quick's pushed up. Coburn was looking for him, couldn't find him, so back they go. And it's long, Arnott trying to tussle with Lapsley, but Lapsley's experience is too strong there.
Carrots Nixon, and
And
he comes
here
Selwyn on the counter.
He's going to try to draw a defender. Oh, the wee touch. Arnott's here to sniff it back inside. Here's Eade off the line. There's shouts of handball, but it definitely wasn't any arms going out. What a great opportunity for Selwyn United. Dan Eade's looking skyward.
It looked like Bojang there turned his back slightly and made a magnificent block.
Might have hit a chest, might have hit the side of the arm. The arm definitely didn't make a movement, I don't think.
Very much made a very conscious effort to get his arms out the way there.
Yeah.
Did very well in the end.
Well, Arnott did well as well, trying to recreate that attacking moment after the initial shot from Eade was sent wide by the defenders.
Selwyn again knocking on the door. Just start to wonder if they're going to be made to pay for letting chances like that slip too often.
Yep. Late diswhistle there from Downs.
Selwyn kicked it up a gear in these last few minutes. Going to need to find a finished product if they're to successfully make their first final as a club. Carried us over the set piece. Floats it an outlet, attacking it.
Oh.
Everyone's lost it, and Downs gives a goal kick.
Yeah. Good searching ball in there, created a bit of tension for the defence. Well, referee Downs, his father's got his name on this English Cup back in the day when he used to play for Horsell. I'm sure Mike Downs, he would have, I'm very sure he did play in that a number of years ago. Bit of advantage. Yeah, there's some considered refereeing going on here. And we're going to see another opportunity for Selwyn to get the tall lads forward. Coburn, Booth.
Great opportunity for Carradus to hang one up just inside that far post for Allett, Booth, Coburn and Blackie to all attack. A lot of tall timber out there for the Stallions.
And it's gone goal with
Very
so
deep delivery.
Yeah, a wee bit too much.
And a bit too deep there from Carradus.
And Christchurch United just trying to get themselves back in the groove of being able to find each other and keep the ball moving. And Wilkinson's not able to keep that one. And Blackie, nice little
Lovely
turn there and
from Blackie.
finding.
Finds Pritchard on the overlap. Gets an early cross in. Just too deep for Blackie to make. Christchurch United able to mop up.
Settle with Lapsley and Wilkinson. And a long ball forward. Looking for Hall to get on it. Bremer's come out and put that one completely out of the park onto the roof.
Bit of miscommunication there from Allett and Bremer. Allett forced to take matters into his own hands by checking Hull, but Downs didn't quite pick that up. Very lucky to escape without a card there.
Sloppy again. Here comes Colotti. Drags one back. A good cover defending there.
Colotti did well to set Allett down, but next man up steps in and is able to clear for Selwyn.
Another ball out of the park. Right. Don't think we'll have any ball. We haven't got any ball boys here today. Looks like someone's been able to go get it. And here comes Selwyn trying to pass their way out of trouble again. Things start spicing up at the half-hour mark.
Allett manages
Both
to
sides will be looking to finish the stronger.
salvage a throw in there.
Plenty of shit pulling going on here. The crowd have picked up on it. That referee Downs hasn't. And Coburn's gone for a wee searcher forward. Arnott's going to try to put the pressure on. Giving Ashton something to...
Bergen's back pass there wasn't lovely.
Ooh,
That's
Lapsley's
late
been
again
caught.
from Booth.
And unfortunately, it must be 1.5 for him.
Very much a stern warning there from Downs being issued out, I assume.
He collected the first yellow, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, both of them just being, not really, that's probably late, badly timed, but he have to watch himself, the captain there for Selwyn.
Especially with all these heavy touches coming out now because of the rain settling in. There's going to be a few overstretched tackles, few missed times, so cards could very much rack up at this rate.
As we said, both sides starting to pick up escalate the temperature out there. Dowd's trying to keep it cool for both sides. Seen Blakey and Bergen having a wee good contest out there. And Matheson under pressure with Pennyquick.
It's very well controlled from Michael White on that far side.
Tidy work.
He's done very well to win a throw in there. Christchurch United done a very good job of weathering that little storm from Selwyn.
It's McClay looking to release that left foot. Carradus is up for the challenge there.
Lovely little turn
Back
from
out to
McLean.
Matheson. Drilled in near post. Selwyn in good
get it
position.
done. Selwyn able to clear eventually.
Oh, initial clearance isn't able to get away, but the second clearance not either. McClay's on the ball, trying to look for Wilkinson. It's gone over. Bremer come out very well there. Smothered that opportunity for
There's
Wilkinson.
a crunching tackle there from Pritchard and appears to have won his team a throw.
Great keeping there.
Lovely little reverse pass from McClay, but Bremer again switched on. Absolutely needed to be there.
Absolute measured pass, wasn't it? Wilkinson was wise, must have let up.
Must have thought he was in for his second of the night.
And we settle back into some calm football construction here from Christchurch United and settle for a long ball here from Bergen. I encourage a mix-up out of the Selwyn defence, but they've managed to restart from the throw in here from Christchurch United. Wilkinson's got it on his left foot, drills it across, and he's got a corner for his side, and it looks like he's going to get to take it. The preferred corner taker tonight.
Again, Christchurch United not committing too many forward. Very much aware of the threat that Selwyn posed on the counter.
Tidy corner, just spun in the box.
It's Selwyn now with some great defending in the box.
Michael White there, creating a good opportunity for his side. Needs on the ball now. They will look to attack here. A good ranging run from Blakey. McClay's there to slow his progress.
Blakey holds it up. Oh, unable to find Booth. Very well defended there from James McClay. First to slow the counter down and then make the decisive interception. That's what Christchurch United have very much got to be aware of. Selwyn breaking in numbers there. Looked very promising until McClay stepped in.
As they search for Colotti. Coburn steps in and closes that one out. Matheson dancing around one, dancing around two. Restarts the ball in with Luke White. He can't see anything forward, so he's gone back.
Again, Christchurch United very patient in their build-up.
To McClay. He's going to go over again. Well weighted through ball. Colotti just outdone there by Allett. Wilkinson's got him behind. A great ball into Hull. Hull can't wrap his foot around it. He sends it wide. But great effort there from Wilkinson to find his teammate in a great amount of space. Really should have done better.
Very good chance. If you're going for placement like Hull did there, you've absolutely got to hit the target. Just tamely passed it wide in the end after some lovely build-up.
Yes, a well-constructed effort there from Christchurch United. McClay's found White out to Wilkinson. He surges forward, checks his run. He wants it back in the middle, and it's a good one in.
Lovely ball. Again, Bremer, safe as houses.
Well-timed run, but the clearance isn't so great. It's only found Matheson. Into Hall, back out to White. Michael. It's McClay. Clears his left foot. He's able to go short to Luke White.
Luke White in a little...
He's going to have a go.
Deflected off, and we'll have another corner, I believe.
The defence have done enough to take this thing out of that one. But good to see the young man have a wee go from there. Now it'll be Wilkinson to go fetch the ball and take the corner. Yeah, Christchurch United settling into their work now. The great ball in the 6-yard box. Coburn's got there. As far as Arnott.
Unable to clear, so Selwyn can step to the line.
These corners, I think Wilkinson would want better out of these opportunities.
Both sides have done a very good job. Very good defending their own box. Obviously minus that one chance that Christchurch United had in that first half, where Wilkinson was able to slot home.
That's
Alex just bullied Calotti off the ball there and
a good little contest going on.
Copped a boot in the chops for his work.
Good little contest there between Alec and Calotti. Calotti holding it up very well. What you want from your high man and Wilkinson. Good touch, gets the ball moving. Out to White. Matheson will rove up down their right hand side. His pace is able to get him down and beyond. Just easy to get one of there, nicely done.
He's done very well to win a call.
Yes, he was asked to chase something that he probably would have made a bit of a better pass there, but
looked like White wasn't too happy that Matheson hadn't overlapped already.
and there we go. Christchurch United setting themselves up for a Wilkinson corner. The right foot.
Starting to dominate the corner count.
It's right on that 6-yard block.
Firm punch from Barima.
Got both hands to it, and the Eid header's not able to get it out of the reach of McClay.
Yet again, McClay able to.
There's a free range cross here. Calotti trying to find
very
White.
well.
Was it Arnott slicking
Here comes
through?
Selwyn on the counter.
And Blakey with the overlap finds the player on the overlapping running. Arnott stormed up that right side. Pritchard, sorry, with a good cross
Hangs it up
right
there.
there. Ooh, Matheson putting his body on the line, doing really well there. It's not over yet. Carradis is on the ball. United throwing everything at it. Nah, it's not good enough, that one.
Booth's passed it
Oh,
by Pritchard.
it is a bit of a mix-up.
Pritchard on it. Oh, pinball in the box there, and another wave of Selwyn pressure.
Christchurch United doing well there. This is the wee waves of pressure that Selwyn have been able to effect on a regular basis so far this half.
Very firm challenge there from Lapsley.
Oh, boy. Yes, Lapsley standing strong there.
I think Christchurch United saved by Matheson's recovery run there. In the end, he got caught out of position at that back post, but able to get there and be in the right place at the right time. Lovely little nutmeg from Pritchard.
And the ball's transferred out to Coburn into Pennycook. He'll set himself. He's got a good cross on him, and here it comes in. Couldn't find Blakey as he made that near post run. Matheson moves it out down the line. Carradis is here to clean up.
Neat little play over there between Pennyquick and Coe. Unable to find a way out there.
Good little passenger play here for Selwyn United. Definitely given as good as they are getting given. It'll give them a wee bit of confidence going into the dressing rooms in 3 or 4 minutes. But the tempo really has, for the majority of this half anyway, been controlled by this team in white, Christchurch United. But given the opportunity, Selwyn have really asked some big questions of the defence from Christchurch United. And
so Eads had a couple of very, very big chances which Ashton did
And here he
very well.
comes again. He seems to be at the centre of anything attacking.
Bojan does very well again to stifle Eid. We can only clear it as far as Booth.
There's a good chance of a centred ball. It's driven in, but can't find the target. Was that Carradis there?
Carradis asking for a corner, but
He was in a great
going.
position to get something on target. Tried to find the near post. But again, well done to Selwyn United being able to construct meaningful opportunities. Nice touch in there from Anderson. Links up with Hall to McClay as they retreat here. Selwyn under the press. So far,
It's very
United
good to
up
find
to.
Lapsley.
And there's Colotti. I think he's going to be even. But he played to McClay. He's looked for something special. Can't quite pull it off.
Very smooth from Colotti.
And Colotti's got himself back up.
He's won it again.
Well, the player movement there just tangling things up for that Christchurch United attacking play.
It just looked like they ended up stepping on their toes there, to be fair. Well won by Booth. Sets Selwyn on the counter.
And here goes Eid, made a wee run through, takes the ball on his hip, tries to find the back heel to Blakey. It would have been audacious. But it would have set up a clear opportunity. It's not over yet. Ball chipped in, and it's gone up. But under plenty of good attention from Lapsley. Ashton tidies up. Well, there hasn't been too much extra time here. I've got a fourth official. We might get to wee sniff of how much extra time they're planning here. Matheson.
Unable to. Selwyn doing very good
Great effort.
at finding space on the edge of Christchurch United's box. I mean, just they're unable with Eid's back heel to find a way through, but looking very promising and dangerous when they're in those positions.
And the press is on. And the pressure as told.
Very uncharacteristic mistake there from Jairo Bojan.
See, no, the long throw is not part of it. Blakey's come short, spins on the ball, retains position, receives it back again, looks for that quick unload. And effort, can't get it on target though.
Selwyn definitely racking up shots in these last few minutes.
Ashton just taking a long time to get that ball back into play. Doing a bit of organising while he fetches it. As they see the 45-minute come up on the clock.
So with Christchurch United under the pump like they have been these last few minutes, I think they're very content just to see their way through to half time.
Good contest there, Booth's up. Blakey, not even... Blakey having to deal with the defender who didn't even go for the ball there. Coburn into Booth. Booth's going to step inside. Then try to... Wilkinson.
It's another late challenge from Booth.
And referee Caleb Downs calls that for the half for football. Instead of maybe picking up Booth for another latest challenge. And it looks like some of the United players might be asking that weird question, keeping it top of mind for the referee staff. But a good first half of football, Tom.
So very, very thrilling actually. A lot of chances being created, especially towards the latter stages of that half. But yeah, very promising signs for our second half coming up. And
without keeping any stats up here, I'd have to say there'd be pretty even both sides would have created as many chances as each other. Mostly from the break from Selwyn.
I think, yeah, it mostly just comes down to Christchurch United being a bit more clinical. bit more decisive in that final third.
Just with that, well, they took that one opportunity, didn't they? Eddie Wilkinson, he scored regularly throughout the season, and
So one of the top scorers in the NPL rounds early doors, and I think joint second top scorer in the Southern League. So
yeah, had a good season, and those Christchurch United boys will want to carry on and get through to Sunday's final. We'll see you back here in quarter of an hour for the second half of this Blackwells English Cup semi-final. Welcome back to English Park as both sides come out after their conferences in the changing rooms. Back in the changing rooms here at English Park now. Back using those. The United boys have come out, and the coaching staff from Selwyn, a few of the players, a few of them delaying their entry. Looks like Albie shut the gate on the rest of them. But it'll be a very interesting second half. Just the 1 goal advantage to Christchurch United so far. Both sides creating as many chances as each other.
So 45 minutes left here for Selwyn to continue this fairy tale run they're on at the moment, or for Christchurch United to get a shot at redemption after falling short in last year's final against Kashmir Technical.
Yeah, and we've had a few people dial in. We've got a good few people out there watching and enjoying this game. Big shout out to Peter Pennyquick over in Melbourne. He's reminded me of his nephews playing out here, and Peter apparently scored a goal for Halls United in the semi-final win over Kashmir in 1993. He just wanted a wee shout out to that one. I'm sure it might have been one of his most memorable goals. And he'd be quite keen to see his nephew do the same.
It's well before a lot of the players playing today were born.
That it is. It's been a while since Peter Pennyquick has donned the 11-side boot. And we have Selwyn Div 2 Roosters, Lee Hinton and Sepp Visilani, giving us a shout out. They've got all the boys from the Div 2 side together, supporting the Selwyn team as they try to drag themselves back into this game with 45 minutes of football to go. And it's Christchurch United making the early territory. Definitely the lighting settings out there have changed somewhat since we started this game. Just dark in the corners out here. There's a bit of rain just drifting in, a bit of misty rain drifting in.
I'm going to say it's very important that Selwyn got off to a very strong start here. They finished that first half very strongly. Created a flurry of chances those last few minutes. So it's important that they continue from where they left off, and if they have to have any chance of getting back into the game.
And Coburn just rescuing, and a bit of a wayward ball on there, but tidy ball into, just keeping the ball in the booth there. Back to Coburn, the press is coming on from White. Pennyquick there, trying to link up with Blakey.
The Selwyn contingent down in front of us, not too happy with that decision going against Blackie. I think they might have a case. Alas, we continue.
We're back into Bojang. Big sweeping ball across.
Pritchard
makes it all the way.
But doesn't quite cut it up.
Huge overlapping run there from Lapsley. Past Wilkinson, and he's just 1-2 with McLeay, trying to give himself some space to create something. Not all shut down by Selwyn United. And Bergen seen Wilkinson there making a wee forward run, but gave it a wee bit too much.
Say both of them weren't on the same page there.
Another throw in. Well, what do you think the coaches would have had to say in their time? We had Chris Brown and Gary Wooden, Neil Watson. They should have been pretty happy with the effort their Selwyn boys put in, I would have thought.
I think for the most part from Selwyn it would be start the second half as you finish the first. They're not getting completely outclassed. I mean, they conceded a goal just to a lapse in concentration and a very tidy finish. But other than that, they've created as many, if not more, chances on their own, and very much not out of this game yet.
And there's a tighter little play by Wilkinson.
Coburn very wisely watches that out.
Hoyle getting himself high there, but unable to rope it in. Yeah, I'd say the Selwyn coaching staff would have been pretty happy, just reminding them to be watchful of and patient about letting United have the ball, and probably want to create a bit of that themselves, as they do look comfortable on the ball. Just need to probably move it up the thirds a wee bit more. It's a long ball into Ed. He's flicked it on, and there's Blakey. Got it, well, just nonchalantly strides in with the right foot, but can't get it on target. And Ed, probably one of the shorter players out in the park's able to just flick onto him nicely. Everything that Selwyn has created, I'd have to say, has come via Dan Ed's involvement. So they'll be wanting to get him in the game a bit more, surely.
I say absolutely, especially in that first half that got played through one-on-one and had another smart chance cleared off the line. Very regularly. Of all the good things that Selwyn do going forward, especially on the counter.
And here's McClay, does the same from deeper positions for Christchurch United. And the press is on here. Can Selwyn create a wee error here from the...
Here comes the urgency from Selwyn. Very good press, forces a shank from Ashton.
And Blakey just not able to... See, decent effort in the press there from Selwyn. I mean, it was well constructed, wasn't it? A good team effort.
Christchurch United did very well to manage to get out of that.
Here comes Wilkinson. Splayed the ball out to that left-hand side. Might have been an interesting option if they'd come out this right-hand side at that stage. The ball's into McClay. He'll look up. There's the left foot. Don't think he's got hold of that one quite well. And Pennyquick's able to get it forward to Ed. Ed flicks it forward to Blakey. Blakey's got the wee touch on. He storms forward. He's got one to beat. Get round. He's going to loosen up.
He finds Pennyquick.
Oh,
what a save!
It's not over yet. Yes, it is. We've got a goal kick. Well. Troy Pennyquick's made a storming run down this left-hand side, nearly recreating his uncle's efforts in scoring in a English Cup semi-final. But Ashton was up to the challenge and pulls off another great save. We saw a couple from him in the first half, and he's carried on his good form into this one.
Eddie Ashton take a bow. That was very good goalkeeping to keep it at 1-0 here. Very good decision from Blackie in the end, I thought. Very unselfish.
Good awareness, wasn't it? You know, he had probably had as much right to have a crack himself, but he saw the run, and here comes another opportunity.
Is that Wilkinson
in the game? It's very dark over there, isn't it?
Overhits his ball out to Matheson.
Tidy touch. Now Pennycook's on the defence edge of things. And White's not able to create something that's end-to-end at this stage, and may long it continue. Keeps these fans that have braved the weather out here tonight on the edge of their seats. And I think Booth maybe playing a wee bit deeper now in this Selwyn line-up. He's just looking to control the ball and start things from a deeper midfield position. Coburn and Allett able to provide that deeper passing resource for the team.
Pritchard unable to link up for a 1-2 there.
Oh, given away, and it's Carradus. Ead's gone into full position, but Carradus
takes a hit and
well,
straight down the throat of Ashton, who's starting to rack up the saves here. Probably one of his more comfortable ones in the end.
Well, I think Selwyn have probably come out and doing what they would have been asked to in the half-time interval. Halligan and Stanton, what have they been saying to their boys out there?
I think after watching that first half of them, it'd be very much a keep patient with it, keep drawing them out, and force Selwyn to press where maybe they shouldn't, as they get a bit more desperate chasing this equaliser and look to pick them apart from there. So they've definitely got the quality too, and they've shown that they've done that in the first half already. So
And we've seen this season from this Christchurch United side, they've had leads, haven't they? And they've given them away.
very
And,
much.
you know, on two regular basis for this, you know, side that wants to see themselves higher on a table and playing in these games of just an aspirational club. And as they build it into one, they're going to have to find ways to stay in these games. So
It feels like we're very much rubbing salt into the wounds for Christchurch United, but they did lead on Saturday. That could have sent them through to the National League ahead of Selwyn.
well, I'm sure, you know, I'm a big fan of what they do, and they've got the capability out there to dominate and for long periods of time, and they've got to learn how to stick in these games.
Very much has to be fresh in the memory of yet another lead blown and points dropped from winning position.
Well, they've got the opportunity here to put it all right and get themselves through to a cup final against the in-form Kashmir Technical, fresh off a Chatham Cup semi-final victory. They find themselves in the final of the Domestic Cup, the National Cup, in the National League, and of course winners of the Mainland Premier League and the Southern League. So yeah, Kashmir Technical, who's going to stop them doing could be the 5-peat. So see a bit more aerial.
So Dan
play.
Eads won way too many headers for someone of his stature. Something that Christchurch United will want to fix.
And he holds a good space. He's played plenty of football, hasn't he? He knows how to
Very, very
position
experienced
himself.
as Dan Eads.
Yep. Plenty of fans out here sharing their thoughts with referee Downs. And Kalotti doing well to bring the ball under control.
So it spells like this that Selwyn can't let themselves get too discouraged when Christchurch United do look to keep the ball.
It's a risky ball in there. Sal can get hold of this. No. And Wilkinson's got himself one-on-one again. A couple of step overs. He's gone minced. He's absolutely whipped down the left side. He
Gets it across and wins the corner.
can't get it any further than Allett at the near post, who tidies up for the side in blue. We'll have an attacking corner for Christchurch United in the 56th minute. The misty rain coming down here in English Park. Wilkinson steps in to take an in-swinging corner. It's a good one, and it's
It beats everyone in the end.
well watched by Coburn.
The defenders will always say they have those covered.
He looked pretty calm there. Young Mitchell Coburn, at the beginning of his football career really. Come out of a couple of injuries there that has kept him out of football for a bit, but can see a good future for the lad.
Been a very prominent figure in the Selwyn team for a number of years now.
We're definitely in the younger groups. He's only, what would he be, 18, 19?
Definitely older than 18.
Yes. And here comes Hall, lashes one, but unable to get on. Oh, it was defended well, got enough of it, the defender there, to send it wide.
It's 2 or 3 times tonight that Hall's found himself in a really good shooting position and unable to test Barima too much.
Well,
Wins a corner this time though.
and it's McLeay. He'll take his left foot to this one. I think they like these like what they've seen from this in-swinging corners. Christchurch United committing a few runners to this. It's curled into the back post and unable to be put goalward by the...
Looks like Lapsley got himself in a muddle there at that back post. Probably more surprised that it made its way to him than anything.
Yes, indeed. And Coburn steps out with it, looks forward, sees a run. Pennycook half makes it. Matheson's up for the challenge there.
Coe looks to change the point of attack.
Oh, and it's Caritas. Eads read it. No one else has read it. Dan Eads read it, and Coburn's testing out his centre back pair, who's put under a good amount of pressure there from Christchurch United, the advancing press.
A few misplaced passes there from Selwyn forced them all the way back, but able to clear in the end.
And Selwyn able to settle back into some
Lovely find from
safe
Christchurch.
position. Pennycook into Caritas and gets himself forward, looking for the return ball. The control's not up there. And we've got our first change of the night. Selwyn United making changes. 21 for 7.
Joanna to be replaced by Dorian Grolt. Rather quiet game for Joanna. Very busy player who didn't find himself in the positions he'd normally like to be in.
He had a couple of good forward runs. The passes didn't quite make it to him. And good look of advantage here from...
That hole who picks out White on the far side. But
referee Downs playing the advantage, and he reaches for his pocket. And it's a...
brandishes a yellow to Luke Pritchard.
Luke Pritchard picking up that one. Yeah, good, well watched refereeing there. Let the game flow. And things definitely getting a bit damper out there. The long ball from Allett isn't gathered by the attacking Selwyn United players.
Culotti yet again does a very good job of holding that ball up. Blackie unable to do so.
Oh, and Eade sniffing around that one, trying to get a wee toe in. As the combined Selwyn try to force the area, McClay into Hall.
Very well done from Christchurch United to get out of that tight spot there.
White, Matheson, searching ball for Culotti, great little touch. He's there with his mate Allett
Very
again.
well defended by Allett.
Great.
Grolt's got some space ahead of him here, but his first touch is heavy and Lapsley's able to mop up.
Yeah, good show of speed there from Lapsley.
Great battle between those two out there.
But here comes Selwyn.
Here comes Pritchard storming forward. Well blocked by Bergen. Selwyn looking to up the ante a bit.
Could be their wee moment to try to create a bit of pressure, create an opportunity. Keep Ashton busy, and it's with Caritas because they're going to fall. Good patience there.
Lovely
back out
find
to
from
Booth.
Grolt. Coe unable to keep the ball, and Christchurch United clear.
Bremer's got his head up. He's seen Eads got himself into high positions.
Blackie unable to find Eade with the flick on. Uncontested header for Coburn.
And
Blackie's nicked it.
Unfortunately, couldn't extend that link up with his outside player, the newly arrived Grolt. Tidy little hold up, here comes Christchurch United down the left-hand side. McClay steps it out. He'll look for the big switch. He's found it. Matheson got time to size up a decent cross here. He's driven it low.
Coburn clears and Matheson gets it back.
And it's White here.
Give and go with White, but unable to get the return. Can't help but think if you're the Selwyn faithful, you see that clock starting to tick on how long it's going to be before the introduction of your new fan favourite Ollie Sims, of course, scoring that late winner in Nelson.
Yes, indeed. Obviously, it's a goal he'll remember for a long time. Go down in Selwyn folklore, that one. But it's United with the field position at the moment, trying to create themselves another opportunity to double their lead. And we've got Christchurch United's first change here, 14 for 16, so that's...
It's James McClay's shift over for the night.
Interesting.
Very impressive performance. Again, very interesting that he's the man being hooked, but...
Must be... He's changed armband, so Eddie Wilkinson's going to take over the captain's armband. And we see the introduction of Nicholas Smith. More.
So Lapsley and Wilkinson linking up on that far side.
So McClay's been finding himself in at the start of a lot of the Christchurch United play.
It'll be very interesting to see who steps up and...
Yeah, what sort of changes they're going to make here.
Very interesting to see who steps up and gets Christchurch United ticking in that midfield.
Well, Luke White has played in that position before, but he'd taken a bit of a higher role in this game today. But Colotti's got himself picking up the ball and lets Matheson skip down this right-hand side. Young Smith's trying to...
Spreads it wide to Michael White.
And couldn't keep it from rolling into that touch end zone. So yes, it looks like maybe White and Hoyle playing a bit of a deeper midfield role. They might have even changed into a back four here. Definitely Smith's come in the front line. Not a player that I've seen play before, I don't think, Nicholas Smith. He's joined Colotti up high. And Wilkinson decided to go back.
Forced to. So if you're Selwyn at this point, you'd like to think that the transitional game would benefit you, but
there's been a coming together over there. I think it's a precautionary whistle from referee Downs. I didn't really see much in that one. Both players hobbling out of that. No, it's a free kick for Christchurch United. So Caritas obviously might have come off worse out of that one. And Colotti, under all sorts of pressure, presents a great touch. And here he is on the ball again. Couldn't ride that strong challenge though.
Grant beats one, but unable to beat another because he's fouled.
And Barima wants this one. He's going to step right the way through it. Colotti is annoying, but that's all to Barima.
Grant unable to direct his flick on.
We've got another substitution here. 3 for 16.
That's Mackenzie Cowie coming off for Isaac Topham.
Well, that'll be a straight change, won't it?
I believe so. Another very young, up-and-coming Selwyn player.
Most central midfielders, so they'll be looking to get themselves into the game as soon as they can.
Very class act, as Isaac told him.
Played his football at St Thomas's, is that right?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Far too old to keep up with what schools all these young fellas go to.
We've got a bit stop-starty here for the moment. Both sides make some changes. There's plenty of people warming up down the sideline there.
You'd like to think that the game being nice and slow benefits Christchurch United at this point.
Colotti and Allett go up in another contest. And it's found its way to Smith. Can he get it under? Tangles with Allett, but keeps position for his side. Nice little interchange.
Link up, but unable to come away with it. Pritchard does well to win a free kick.
Coburn linking up with Pennyquick.
Pennyquick feeds Blackie in the channel, but Bojang able to mop up.
Easily dealt with there.
Straight first touch there from Topham as he looks to settle into the game.
United just trying to get the ball forward. Coburn big and strong.
Booming header from Coburn.
And now he's have to recover. Tries to mix it up. Referees.
Does very well to get back there and stop Colotti in his tracks as well.
As Allett looks forward. Finds Caritas as an option. They're able to just rebound the ball out to the right back position. Gonna have to get a wee bit inventive here as we hit the 70th minute mark. Selwyn need a goal. And wouldn't it be great to see this game carry on? Both sides playing well, trying to figure out.
Both unable to hit Eid. You've got to start to think that Selwyn start rolling the dice, especially with no extra time. This goes straight to penalties. You can afford to put a bit more energy into breaking forward and pressing higher. Yeah. Blatant push there from Colotti, I believe.
Yes, certainly was. Both hands in there.
Selwyn's tall timber has a chance to get forward.
It's from a handy wee position, this one. He's got himself on the ball. The centre backs have gone forward. See the quality we can put in.
Drilled in from Eid. Initially cleared from Christchurch United, but
Bomb back in. A favourite of Coach Gary Wooden's. The bomb. He invented the defensive bomb to Gary Wooden. Not used very much, but effective. Yeah, well, this game will just not stop, will it? There's plenty of opportunities around, and it's Selwyn's turn to have a bit of pressure.
Topham finds Pennyquick as his outlet.
Starting to move the Christchurch United players around a bit. Oh, can't find Eid. But as one side attacks.
Another wave of Selwyn pressure. Coburn forced to step in. Just feed the ball down the line. And Matheson does very well to watch that out.
Christchurch United, time for a change here.
Looks like a double change over there. First one, Michael White being replaced by Max Cretion. Looks like a straight for
and Ollie Sims. No, sorry. Wrong list.
Ollie Colotti making way here. Had a very good game as Ollie Collotti for Seth Simpson.
Seth Simpson coming on.
Again, looks like another straight switch.
Well, two very experienced coaches in that Christchurch United dugout, and Halligan and Stanton. Be trying to press to cement the result here, get themselves another goal. Or will they just be able to hang on as Selwyn try to get themselves back into this one?
The one thing that definitely does for Christchurch United, it gives them fresh legs on the counter. So that if they do get an opportunity to break, that they can really go for it and put this game beyond doubt.
Oh, and it's Luke White with an opportunity. He's linked up with,
Did Barima get a touch? He didn't.
Creighton with just about his first touch after coming on.
In a matter of seconds, and he's hit the post.
Don't know if he intentfully shot that one. It just sort of ricocheted off him, and unfortunately for him and his Christchurch United teammates, it didn't find its way into the back of the net. Luke White steaming forward there, grabbing the, getting the pill.
Lovely splitting pass from Luke White as well.
Great pass in.
So one still have to be very wary of that.
Here they come
Christchurch
again.
United again.
Simpson into White. Oh, great ball forward to Hall. It's going on his
Lovely
foot.
build-up, but it's going to trickle through to Barima.
And here's these fresh legs on Coburn. And
Wilkinson's missed an absolute sitter.
there's those fresh legs from Creighton putting the pressure onto Coburn. Coburn really have a moment he want to forget pretty
You have
quickly.
to start to think that could have decided this tie. But Selwyn's still in it. Here comes Grant with his head up, but a heavy touch.
And Lapsley strong again at their left back position. Nothing's gone through him today.
Maybe
And
that
White holding
maybe
the
that
ball
error
up.
will light the fire
Large.
under the arse of these Selwyn boys.
And White's done very well up to the moment he had to pass it. He's under all sorts of pressure and he's just questioning. Downs about the close attention he received there.
Topham finds himself facing forward, manages to squirt a pass out to Eade, who's got Pennyquick on the overlap,
He's gone central, but
and Topham's unable to control.
and the ball gets in the right areas of the park. If you're a Christchurch United fan, Bremer's back with Coburn. Wilkinson's still full of running. And Wilkinson will go for the full 90, that's for sure. He doesn't stop running.
He's done very well there, Eddie Wilkinson, just to harass Coburn off the ball there.
There's the ball back into Matheson. Found its way there. Into White. White looks to open up. Unfortunately, he just got the wrong fade on that one. Probably just needs to change his club.
He's beat Pritchard there, but he's also beat Wilkinson. Oh, sorry, Seth Simpson on that far side.
And the press is on from United. They want to keep the ball in these sort of areas, asking Selwyn to go long. With a tangle up there. Free kick goes the way of Selwyn United. I think we're going to be in for a bit of end-to-end action here from this last part of the game. And Simpson, ball into White. Comes Lapsley with a longer ball. Wilkinson full of running. He's got plenty of work to do. He's trying to shake Allett.
Allett's done very well.
Wilkinson's asking the
Hassle him
questions.
off the ball enough to not give away the free kick, but enough to cause the mistake.
Great control in there from Geelongo. And yes,
Blatant hack in the back there from
oh,
Bojang. And
there's a bit of off the ball stuff going on. All ended up on the deck somehow. He wasn't too perturbed, he got on with it. And Bream is coming forward, giving his teammates an opportunity. That's just trying to pinch a wee bit too much there. Entrepreneurial stuff there from the keeper. Oh, this is only going to go into one place. Nope.
we have
Not ready
a
yet.
false start.
Matheson. Well, you've got to be thick. Well, I'm not sure if he knew the whistle was gone there. He ended up
Surely he
stiff
knew.
arming the ball.
Surely he knew.
Wow. It won't matter.
Take two. Hopefully a better delivery this time from Barima.
And it's big and it's direct.
Coburn
Flicked
with
on
the
by
flicker.
Coburn.
Blackie unable to reach it first.
And it'll be a restart from the sideline from Pennyquick. Coburn's got himself on the ball. Back onto it. Searching ball forward, can't find anybody. Top him. Goes back, safe into Alec. Coburn looks up.
Coburn
Can
with
he
some
see any
space to
movement?
step into.
He's going to rove forward himself. Interesting.
It looks like Downs has judged that Christchurch fouled Coburn there, but the former's come out of that altercation worse off.
Again, I think it's just two players out there reaching for the ball. You know,
In these
But you-
conditions, that's always going to happen.
you never get really to see what the referee sees. Well, probably never actually, but yeah, Cretin hasn't moved since taking that impact from the outstretched leg of Coburn. And we'll have a bit of a break on the 80th minute mark as both sides get a wee opportunity to regroup. What are we going to see? We've got a couple, both sides got one more sub to go, I think.
Just glancing over at that Selwyn bench, there's a few coaches looking busy. And it looks like we have a player on that far side getting ready. Can only help but imagine it's Ollie Sims.
Well, they bring him on just for the last 90 minute mark.
You
All right,
don't-
here the ball goes searching in from Caritas. There's a few bodies in there. Falls the top and he's going to hang it up to. Here's Eid going to.
Eid has a shot. Deflected.
Blakey trying to create.
Blackie unable to get it enough on that flick on to
And
put it at the
Cretin
top
here
of
is
the
going to
right.
set himself forward. Pennyquick's able to just tidy it up, allows teammates to get back and help him with defending.
That's the threat. Those fresh legs pose on the counter there. Christian turns seemingly nothing. Quick burst of pace, and all of a sudden he's nearly through with a 2-on-1. But very well mopped up by Pennyquick.
And here's our sub. And it is Ollie Sims coming on for Troy Pennyquick. And I'd say that means that a defender out, an attacker on, is it?
Absolutely. Last 8 minutes, you've got absolutely nothing to lose. 1-0 down.
Well, Wilkinson's going to get himself
the
into
right
dangerous
side.
area. Allet's there.
He's done very well and won inside another corner. I feel like we've said that so many times tonight.
What are Christchurch United going to commit to this? 4 players definitely staying well out of it for Christchurch United. And they're going to play it, just trying to keep the ball. Wilkinson gets a return, clips it in.
Hung up by Wilkinson.
Allet's too strong in there. There's Selwyn trying to get hold of that ball so they can get the ball forward.
Lapsley
Lapsley.
grasping a shot over.
And referee wants another ball. Oh no. Got 2 balls now. Very fortunate. We're underway. And the pressure's on well and truly from the white shirts of Christchurch United, putting all sorts of pressure on here.
Allen has done very well there to step out.
Oh, but Coburn's got himself under a bit of trouble with a heavier touch, but Allett was under all sorts of pressure. Dances his way out of it.
Very nice feat for a player who's not known for his ability on the ball.
And
Isaac
Topham just
does very well to spin away from Christian there.
lazy foot in there from Booth, but he might have just had a reminder that he's got a card. He wants to stay, but he's got to be there if Selwyn are going to pick up something in this last 5 or so minutes. But the press is strong from Lapsley. He's giving it back straight away.
Blackie done very well to ride the challenge there.
And Ashton sends it back where it came. Oh, here we go. There's
acres of space.
But can't find Christian on that far post. Sims sprays it out to Eade. Size up, Blakey's there. He's found Sims.
Eade finds Sims.
Sims has looked through it. He's a gem of a ball.
Lovely ball.
Goal!
Is that a penalty? Goal kick? He's given a goal kick.
Got both players limping out of that one. Is that Ashton and
Grohl?
Is it? Sims, what a delicious little ball. Across.
Absolutely fantastic pass from Ollie Sims.
That had just been 1 metre away from the goal there. That might have presented a whole different problem. But Ashton read it pretty well, went out there and, although he might be hobbling through it, he's going to get some praise from his teammates if the result stays this way. Oh, he really is hobbling around a bit. And United just get rid at the moment. Oh, what a tidy play there.
Lovely touch. Is that Seth Simpson?
Seth Simpson. Someone wants his shirt. It's going to have to wait till a full time for that sort of shirt interchange to happen.
Downs. Unable to get the card out of his pocket.
I'm not sure who that has even gone to.
I believe that's gone to Jamie Carradis.
Well, it's a direct ball. And that's Simpson on the ball again.
Been bags of energy since he came on as Seth Simpson.
Yeah, well, probably the only way they were going to stop him at that stage, wasn't it? He was on a mission.
Built up ahead of steam as well. Very rapid boy is Seth.
And United are able just to settle back into some position. The press is on, but it's not a unit as together as Selwyn might want it to be. And it really is getting a bit desperate out here for Selwyn. Surely Barima's just going to get this one down the other end, and he does so. It's Carradis able to win the initial header.
Sims will get a throw. Expect a lot of balls launched forward towards Blackie in these last few minutes.
Well, Eade's corner going to get it. He's got to get himself involved, surely. He waits patiently out. Wide does Dan Eade. And Ellett having to do...
Clear. Does so when no good at this stage, but pressure seconds off the clock. as far as the Christchurch United camp are concerned.
And we've got someone down in the far corner. Fizzy required. That's going to give some extra time. There's 2 United players down at the moment as they try to get themselves through to the Blackwells English Cup final for 2021. Tune in on Sunday, 1 p.m. final here at English Park. Kashmir Technical, no doubt tuned in here tonight, waiting to see who they get to play. At this stage, it's Christchurch United in the box seat. Selwyn United working hard to get themselves in. No strangers from scoring last-minute goals throughout this year. Not sure who that is down there. It hasn't moved very far, have they?
Looks like Lapsley from a quick head count.
Yeah, well, Ben's unfortunately had a bit of a history of head injuries, so let's hope that it's nothing to do with that. Seems to be making his way to the sideline, and was that a quick show of how many minutes are left?
I believe that's 6.
Yep, 6 additional minutes into this fixture, added to this fixture, and United are currently down to 10 men. So I think it's Benji Lapsley being helped down the sideline. And United say, let's have the ball down the other end.
Very much kitchen sink time here for Selwyn. It's going to be a tough few minutes for United defending with that 10 men.
We haven't got another Christchurch United sub to come on either, have we? I think
they've used all their 3.
They've used all their 3. And the searching ball forward goes nowhere. Matheson returns the favour. Coburn rid of.
Booth able to find
Is it Sims?
Topham, who battles the ball back.
Oh, nice work in there from Topham.
Pritchard storming forward.
Gets a wee check from Simpson. Referee lets it happen. And Simpson back on the ball.
Toppers again gets a toe and wins the ball.
And tidy work just to get the ball away from these danger areas for Christchurch United. I think Luke White might have put himself back into that left back area. And it's Bojang desperately getting...
Anywhere will do at this point for Christchurch United.
And Eads
And
got
Eads
himself
with
on the
space.
ball. Couple of overlapping runs. Steps inside, trickles the ball into Blakey. His
Another
touch is a bit
touch from
heavy.
Blackie.
And Matheson twists
Matheson
and
does
spins.
well
And
he's fouled Grolt.
interesting call there. And we've set ourselves up. We've got Barima's gone and joined the party. It looks like everybody in the box. Ed with the ball in.
It's hung up at the back post.
It's headed back in. Where's this going to fall? It's chipped, dipping out by Christchurch United.
Hacked clear for now, and Grolt able to retrieve for Selwyn.
Barima's going to stay involved.
Grolt beats 2, and that's another foul.
Well, that was a very agricultural bit of work in there from the defending Christchurch United player. Another bite at the cherry here for Selwyn United.
Looks like Grant to
Barima's
deliver.
gone forward.
Does
It's gonna
Selwyn
be
have
swung
another
in.
magical moment in them?
It's very dangerous, but Ashton's up.
Very well claimed from Eddie Ashton.
It's a safe pair of hands here. And Barima takes the long rip. Ashton's going to have a ping from here. Sky the ball is Wilkinson.
Very
Putting the
composed from
pressure
Barima.
out. Barima doing well. And a long ball search for Matheson. Oh, puts it back into the boot of Eid. And goes out and closes him down. Eid looking for something, but young Matheson's had it.
Matheson does very well there not to concede the corner.
He's good link
Selwyn
up
still
with
pressing
Bojang.
away.
Anybody got a long throw in here? Nope. Going back to Allett. Allett tries to
Charge down from Christian and Pritchard able to retrieve.
ball back into Coburn. Coburn's going to throw a ball.
Stabs it
Booth
through.
flicks it on. Blakey's there, but can't find the ball.
Jalogo mops up and yet again anywhere will do for Christchurch United.
Simpson makes a brave run to try to keep that one in. And Simpson
Very careless in
careless
possession there.
there, and the ball's going to make it its way out here to Dan Ead.
And Eid yet again with space in front of him.
One touch and in it goes.
Very well dealt with by Bojang.
Can't beat the first man. Coburn's going to take a touch here.
Hooks it out to Eid again.
One touch and in, is it? No, he's going to find his way, linking up with Ollie
Eid's
Sims.
found Sims.
Sims,
Sims
great
a lovely
ball in.
ball to Booth.
Booth turns Blakey,
finds
turns and
Blakey.
hits. What a bit
Another
of defending
block.
in there. And United have come out with it. Hoyle's going to be asked. Hoyle
Eid
chases
cracking
down
back.
Eid and straight through his back. And Eid does not appreciate that at all.
Hoyle absolutely bodies Eid as they both
Allett
give chase.
opens his hips up, thrashes the ball forward, can't find a blue shirt with it though. And Simpson does the same. Eid's back here.
Brief check of the watch from Downs.
The chances can't be too many.
Starting to feel like last resort. Grolt fires it towards the box.
Oh, someone's climbed. Looked like someone got used as a ladder there. And the whistle. There it
And Downs
goes.
blows for full time.
Alex just going to kick the ball away. He's frustrated by those last few minutes, but what an effort from Selwyn United.
The end of a very enthralling fixture here. Christchurch United with 10 men at the end of that match due to Lapsley's injury did very well to hold on.
Yeah, plenty of chances all the way through the game there from both sides. What a fixture. Geez, the football's been great over the last week or so here in Canterbury. We've seen all sorts of fixtures go and it's been quite exciting, and we've seen the same here tonight. We've found our second finalist of Blackwells English Cup. It'll be Christchurch United taking on Cashmere Technical. 1 p.m. here at English Park. If you want to come along to the game, I think contact your club, get on the list. There could be some restrictions of attendance here for the final. Keep an eye on the social media and stuff, and we'll make sure we keep you informed about how many we can let in here.
Christchurch United very much earning their shot at redemption after losing last year's final to Cashmere Technical.
Yes, a repeat of the final, and we look forward to another great game in this season that seems to just continue on and on with little breaks all the way through, but at least it's great to see some live football here. So please do tune in or come along to English Park if we're allowed and join us for that final 1 p.m. Sunday.